That doesn't, I don't think that has anything to do with it. A statue in the shape of the thinker, fairly heavy, or autopsy for, okay, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Hell no, hell no. Yeah. Hello, welcome back to another video, y'all. Now, let me be honest really quick. So I just got this and I started playing it for like, I want to say like 3 minutes, right? And I was like, hold on, it's a little fire. Let me get this on the channel, because initially at first I wasn't going to, because it's the whole trilogy and it's a really long game. But I'm gonna let y'all get a little taste of it, see if y'all like it or not, man. So let's see what y'all. You know, I only played like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna talk y'all through this one. You saw what he saw, damn it, or said, damn it, why? I can't get caught, not like this. Welcome back to another video, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Look at this nigga, bro. Someone like him. Okay, so he's trying to frame somebody for this. He murdered a person, he's gonna frame it. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, you see, you get it. I explained it, you already know. All right. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay, boy am I nervous. This is Phoenix, main character, Phoenix Wright. I am the attorney, lawyer, nigga. Okay, Maya Wright. Phoenix, oh, hiya, Chief. Maya says, woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Hey, okay, Phoenix, real nigga alert. It's over, my life, everything is all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Damn, breaking my controller, death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. We should take this seriously. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, sigh. Nick, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty, tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Oh wait, I skipped that, my bad, y'all. I can't live in a world without her, I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. It was you! My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. All right, y'all, listen up. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay! Yeah. Now, although I did already pass this part, it's still getting me hyped because, I mean, I'm liking this game a lot so far. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. And this was the part that I was at when I decided the game was too real. And I heard this music, and I was like, this shit too real. You gotta go on the channel, man. Do you hear this? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's obviously... The defendant is obviously Larry. Yes. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many... What? I didn't read the case report. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are they beating my controller's ass right now? I'm sorry, I stopped reading. Oh, the victim. Oh, of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. When I don't read, I hope you guys read. I know you're not. I know you can read. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? I'm gonna check this shit. Okay, profiles. It's Cindy Stone. Cindy Stone, okay, all right, Sydney. Why is your hair like that, Cindy? Okay, yeah, I got you. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? The victim is Cindy Stone. I keep wanting to call her Sydney. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Swoop! Let me look at this shit, boy. Autopsy report blood due to blunt trauma. Let me get that. Hit with a blunt object, boy. She was struck once by a blunt object. Yes, sir. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Oh, you already know. You already know. What? That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. I'm glad this mic was on because for a second I thought it wasn't. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. All right. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let's pay attention. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Okay, right into it. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Oh, man. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Oh, what's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, okay, we got something. Your Honor, the victim's passport. Okay. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Okay, indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Oh man, yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, sugar daddies, how do you feel? We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong direction. Yeah, I wouldn't want him to answer that question. Nah, don't answer that. Don't answer that. He didn't. That question is irrelevant to this case, boy. Yeah, get him. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating? She-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. What is that supposed to mean? Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. Let me take a look at my stuff really quick. The attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defendant attorney if I didn't carry this case. Okay. Cindy's autopsy report. We got the statute. We got the passport. That's all we have right now. Nobody else in the case right now. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh shit, did he? Well, did you or did you not? Heh. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Okay. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Stop him from answering. I don't know what he did! Oh my gosh. What would a lawyer do in this situation? No, don't answer that shit. Don't answer that shit. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Lie like no! No! I didn't want you to answer it. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Bro, what in the fuck? I just made a horrible decision. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Okay, I feel like I still have a chance. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shoutout to the stand. And I'm guessing this dude is, yeah, this is the actual killer. Why was he Mr. Shoutout? You sell newspaper subscriptions in this, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Shoutout, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay, so we got Mr. Shoutout. Mr. Shoutout, he sells newspapers and he was in the building and he's obviously lying. So let's see what he has to say. Witness testimony, witness's account. All right, let's listen. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. All right. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I qualied, is that what that says? In fright, and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Okay. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. He went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Wait a minute! Hell no! You said you couldn't go in! So how would you know the phone wasn't working? Dad! I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Oh no, I caught you in your own lie, Chief. I caught you in your own lie. I'm about to get on his ass. Oh, Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Oh, yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Shoutout used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your Okay. Okay. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. You don't know what that is? What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witnesses gave. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because that nigga was lying. Yes, he is. Then what was the witness must have lied in his testimony, or is it your client, or is your client really guilty? Let me do it. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to do that. I heard what you said. You were lying. I'm good. I probably should have did it, but I'm good. I was going door to door selling subscriptions. Okay. All right. Let me make sure he said what he said. So the blackout record says the electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Cool. All right. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment and I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I qualied in fright and found myself unable to go inside. You were unable to go inside, so tell me how you figured out that phone didn't work. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Cool. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Okay. You went to a nearby park and found a public phone. The time of death is between 4 to 5 p.m. The blackout record is from noon to 6. That stands. Okay. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Wait, I went to a nearby park and found a public phone at 1 p.m. Okay. Okay, the time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. You went to a nearby park at 1 p.m. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. Oh, you're toast. You're toast. You're toast. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. Okay. Okay, I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him, thinking it was strange. I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I qualied in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, you were unable to go inside? That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting. So that is being presented to this. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Wait, what? No? Oh my gosh. So I can't make that accusation? Okay, whatever. I'll make the other accusation then. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Phone in her apartment wasn't working. Alright, look. So this is what I'm gonna do. Nearby park and find a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Okay, cool. This is where you get your ass beat. So no. Go back. Okay, 1 p.m. We're gonna present the evidence. The time of death was between 4 and 5. So there is absolutely no way. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Look at this nigga sweating and shit. Oh, that. Oh, got him. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Ah, nah. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Shoutout, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Is that all? Is that it? I did it? Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? All right, give the testimony again. Let me hear it. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. No, please don't believe that, Judge. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, Wright. You know what to do. I've got this one. All right, I'm gonna have to find some lies in this one because I didn't hear any. I mean, I obviously think that was a lie, but you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. So let's see what we can do with this. So she arrived the day before the murder. I don't think that has anything to do with it. A statue in the shape of the thinker, fairly heavy. Her autopsy report. Okay, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh! Oh, no. Hell no. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, you said there was a blackout and the TV wouldn't have been working, Chief. Got him. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah. Eric, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Zoe? No, you don't, because you lied, bitch. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Zoe. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. You're really gonna let this nigga say stuff again like he's not lying? Okay. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Man, I cannot believe they're letting this nigga go on like this. Okay, actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there. What? Alright, yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Alright? That must have been what I saw. Huh? Did he just say a clock would explain it? You're on this nigga's side, aren't you? The defense may cross-examine the witness gladly. Alright, bet. You're bullshitting me. Alright. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It's a table clock in the apartment. The murder weapon. Yeah, is he calling the table clock? The murder weapon? Boy, it's a statue. Boy, tweaking. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Got him. You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh, hell no. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? don't know if I do. So you're saying it's a clock. I mean, that all goes together. But if I say yes, he's gonna ask me to present evidence I don't have. But I don't have a problem with it. So can we just continue? Can we continue? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said he never entered the apartment. Ah! Yes, I'm sorry. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Okay, that's true. Yeah, okay, I messed up once. I'm sorry. That's the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he obviously went into the apartment. Yes. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. Damn! That was the sound you heard! Okay, wait a minute. I wasn't thinking that deep. Hold on. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Mr. Sowit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Okay. Understandable, since the murder weapon you spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Did he say? Wait a minute. All right, would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Okay. Look, the clock I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Okay. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death. I don't know. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Yeah, try sounding the clock. Hit it on something. Let's sound the clock. Now here in this court, Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Hey, that certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. The clock is 3 hours behind. Listen, it's 11:25. The clock said 8:25. The woman died at 4 in the testimony. He said 1 o'clock. It's 3 hours behind. Damn. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowit heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Sowit, bro, he is at his ass right now, trying to talk your way out of this one. Ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. What? How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That is true. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Damn. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately... What? This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Did I really not get him? Sorry, Larry, I failed you. What? There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Not so, oh, thank you. Not so fast with this away. Because I did everything I could. Chief, listen up. Right, don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think, but Chief, it's over. I can't prove that the clock was slow the day of the murder. Yeah, you can, right? The clock was plugged into the wall, right? So once the power outage happened between 12 and 6, maybe that's how it happened. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? It's obvious. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Okay, can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I can. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Okay. Would it be the blackout record? It would have to be the blackout record. Because it was out. It was out. So I'm presenting this. Excuse me, this proves your claim. How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock. No, that wasn't it. One more chance. That wasn't it? Alright, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Bro, what the hell? I don't have it! Evidence why the clock was running slow. So the victim came home. The passport has nothing to do with why the clock will run slow. The time of death is 7:31. 4 to 5. That would have nothing to do with why a clock runs slow. The only thing I can think about as to why a clock would run slow is the clock itself. Examine the clock. Examine the clock, bro. What? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's not the clock itself. No one will believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. The attorney's badge, okay, whatever. That has nothing to do with anything. The time of death is 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood trauma. What would her autopsy report have anything? How would that have anything to do with anything about the clock running slow? The clock was 3 hours behind. Oh, the clock was at 1 p.m. and her autopsy report was 4 to 5 p.m. So that's how we know the clock. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Bro, I'm out here. He's giving me so many chances, bro. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. I don't know. The only thing I have left is a damn passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad. I want to know. I want to know how the hell this connects. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! What the how was I supposed to know the time difference between the US and Paris? The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. So did she take the clock with her to Paris? proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It? No. You know, they got me, okay? I feel stupid now. Like, but how was I supposed to know that? Was that in like the evidence I could have read? Time out. Passport. Okay. The passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Okay. All right. But yeah, I would have never got that, y'all. I'm scared because a lot of this game, they're gonna be beating my ass because this is supposed to be an easy case. I have to think more out of the box. You know, I have to, because I probably should have looked up the time difference between Paris and the U.S., but I didn't think I would have needed to know that. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. But the thing about it was, we also, like, the one thing I first caught was when he said that he had went inside to try to call, but the phone wasn't working. But he said he never went inside, and I don't think we ever talked about that. We might have, but I don't remember it. I think we did. Hold on. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, okay. Larry Butts is my guy. For a second, I thought that was the other guy. My bad. I'm still getting used to it, y'all. I was like, wait a minute. And with that, the court is adjourned. Bitch, look out of here. Yeah. Even though it took me a few times. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and clocked her. Literally. No joke, no pun intended. August 3rd, 2:32, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Woo, I still can't believe we won. I can't either. Maya came in clutch. Maya. Damn. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh my gosh, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What is he talking about? Good, wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. His name's Larry. Hey, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. You really want to give me a murder weapon? A present? For me? Oh, her. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. That would actually... Wouldn't that be like... If he said he made it, that would have been something interesting in the trial, because he could have made the timing wrong or something. I don't know. But, yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Sob. Larry? Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay? Okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What do I have? What the heck is she talking about? I don't know. What the hell? The victim apparently had a passport, our autopsy report. What the hell do I have that would I don't freaking know. Her passport? Oh, her statue? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her, huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Okay, yeah, she did. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am, thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Okay, well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Oh, okay. We'll drink a toast to innocent Buzz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Larry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Yes, I would love that! And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, gee, nigga, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Maya. He's not paying us? I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Ooh! And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, the end. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. That's crazy. So Larry might be in this one too. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed this game a lot. If you want to see some more, let me know. I have all 3 games, so there's hours and hours of this nonsense. So hope you guys liked the video. Yeah, check the other videos out. Watch all the other stuff, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.